Much troubleshooting and an almost total rebuild later. Oh, it's working. That is such a relief. The main issue is that yours truly crafted and used a dropper when I should have used a dispenser for the bone meal. Anyway, you force put together a great tutorial for this farm, which will be linked in the description. But now that this is up and working, I can just laugh about my mistakes and move on to building the next feature of this cliff top. That's one valley done, and it even frames the tree nicely. Now if we go up to the top of this hill, you can see the outline I've made for the building I'm going to put around my moss farm. I'm thinking of making it a ruined castle, so let's get some stone and get started. And now I have a nice facade for the moss farm. In all seriousness though, I really like the shape and the silhouette the structure creates. I use the 16th century Guyling Castle in Scotland as a reference for this main structure. And for this outbuilding, which I'll be building in a minute, I'm taking inspiration from the Scottish Crichton Castle from the 14th century. It's looking pretty good so far, even though it's missing the central feature, which I'll get to in a minute. This meadow is still a work in process, as I'll probably add more vegetation and maybe remove some of the tall pink flowers. But now let's get to the part some of you have probably been waiting for. I have an infinite water source up here, so let's put these buckets to use. That turned out looking pretty good. I'm actually glad to finally have that done just to tie everything together. And to properly experience it, we should clearly take a whitewater boat ride down it. Here we go! Alright, back to getting things done. just about does it for the beach for now. I'm honestly surprised at how much the rocks and rubble piles add, and at least for the moment, I'm happy to leave it the way it is. I'm gonna have to do something about this canal that I made for transporting villagers, but moving on to the waterfall, I don't know what to think about the mist. I feel like it looks better from afar, which is all I really needed for it, to be honest. But with that, I think I'll go add some bushes and small trees around the river on top of the cliff, and end this episode there.